What's going on, crypto people? It is your boy B Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Shots fired. Shots fired. Wow. I know we covered this last night, but I gotta tell you, woo, Ripple is not messing around. I'm excited about it. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. Let's see what is going on here. Whoa, what is going on right now? Oh, I didn't change my thing. How you guys doing this morning? Everybody good? Hope everyone is doing absolutely outstanding. Shots fired. I love it. Good morning to each and every one of you. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Yeah, XRP is on the move. What is going on? XRP is on the move. Look, I don't even know what's going to happen with this Monday 8:30 a.m. thing. I don't even know what's going to happen with that. I will talk about that a little bit. I'm going to talk about that a little bit with you guys. I mean, there's some pros and some cons to what's going to happen. Definitely, without question, for sure, to what's going to happen on Monday. There's some pros and some cons to that. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this one. Let's do that. Good morning, guys. Do me a favor, smash the like on the way in. If you would, please, that would be awesome. Let's get this channel out to more of us out there in the world, if you will. The average Joe and the average Jane coming into the space. We want to get this channel out to as many people as we possibly can, because again, the mantra for this channel is the digital asset space is our chance to win. And a way for you to contribute to get this out to more and more people, to bring them into the space, is just to take the time to smash the like button. It's as simple as that. It's a really easy thing to do. Definitely appreciate you guys doing that for me. Rod Hop is in the building. What's going on, my friend? How are you? Good to see you. RB, good morning to you. Texas Crypto is in the building. How about that? How are you, my friend? John Doe is here. What's good, John? Gamer for Life, pre-pumpers pump. I think that Gamer for Life, honestly, I think that people realize what could possibly happen on Monday, what could possibly happen. And, they're taking a position now. I'm considering, even though our bags are full and have been full for a while, I'm considering a 500 or 1,000 play, right? Measuring the percentage gains from 30 cents to $5, is extra cash, right? So what is that? What is that percentage gains, right? So I'm not telling you guys to do that, right? But I'm considering it. I am considering it. Let's see. I'm gonna go with 30 cents because I think I've seen it as high as 33 cents. calculate the percentage. I'm just going to use 30. That's a 1,566. That's a 15x on the money, right? Put 1,000, 15,000, right? That's kind of a percentage gains to the risk versus the reward, if you will, for doing something like that, right? You know, some people won't buy it all. They will just have the XRP that they have, and at $5, if it gets to $5, take some profit. It's been 3+ years, so I am not here to say in any way to condemn, criticize, or complain, if you will, for people who need to take care of themselves and figure out what's going on right now, especially if you've been hodling for 3+ years. Now, given that the SEC lawsuit just came out, or Ripple's response rather to the lawsuit, that's another thing unto itself. Because according to that attorney from Legal Briefs, Ripple came out body blows. You know, I covered it late last night, and you guys remember that I said, man, I hope either Jesse Hines or that, you know, the other attorney on YouTube, I didn't know the name of his channel, it's Legal Briefs, if they would come out with something. So apparently Legal Briefs came out with something late last night. I should have just went to the channel, but I didn't remember the name of the channel, so I couldn't have gone to the channel. But really kind of clarifying some stuff, and it's exciting, guys. It is exciting, guys. 47-something people on the stream. Do me a favor, collapse that chat and go smash the like. The idea behind smashing the like is it's a way for, number one, for you to contribute to the channel, but more importantly than that, more important than that, is this shows YouTube. This tells YouTube they can want to get this channel out to more people. These are people outside of crypto. These are people outside of crypto. The digital asset space, guys, is our chance to win. Guess who realizes that now? Wall Street. Guess who realizes that right now? People in position to make change. I just saw an article about the Federal Reserve opening up some innovation hub or something. XRP Crypto Wolf shared it, right? They get it. You know, we say this all the time. We say this all the time in the channel. Once they realized that they couldn't strong arm this technology and take it away from us, they decided to embrace it. And their version of embracing it obviously is going to be regulated. But they know undoubtedly this is our shot. That's why Raoul Pal and people like Michael Saylor are so vocal, because they know they happen to be on the other side of, you know, that fine line of having this massive wealth and deciding to be a good person and wanting more of the average Joe and Janes to win. Or you're on the other side and you don't really care if the average Joe or Jane wins because you got yours. Right? Raoul Pal and people like Michael Saylor, in my humble opinion, especially Raoul Pal, they've made a decision that they realize that this gap, this prosperity gap is harmful. It's not helpful. Look what Raoul Pal does for $1. He opens up that macro insider view. It's usually successful, dude. To average Joe and average Jane. We don't have to be on the inside. We don't have to, you know, we don't have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get access. And he says, right, in so many words, the digital asset space is undoubtedly the average Joe and Jane's chance to win. You can play in an equal level field. So by hitting the likes, guys, what you're doing is you're allowing people who are not yet in the crypto space, probably heard about it, but not yet into it, to learn about this channel so they can come in and learn about, you know, the fact that we're moving from a debt-based society to an asset-based society. And the digital assets is probably the premier asset that you want to hold, right? So that's the reason why I do say that, guys. So thank you so much. I see the likes are going up. I definitely appreciate you guys doing that for sure. But guys, I got to tell you, listen, and what we're realizing is that we outnumber them. We outnumber them. We just have to come together and block out the media, who tries to get you and I left and right, freaking black and white, I don't know, south and the north, you know, to war against each other, to divide us. And listen to me when I tell you this. The dude reporting to you on CNBC doesn't own CNBC. You got to ask yourself, who owns CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, and do you think they are on your side or not? And once you understand that they are not on your side and that they are fact owned by the billionaires, then you get to, then you can understand that message. Yeah, rich versus poor, especially Zach. They just try to play on that, right? And all this kind of stuff. And you know, people think they're making six figures and so they're rich. Yeah, no. $1 million rich, no. As compared to what? $1 million a year as compared to what? As compared to what? As compared to JP Morgan making 30 million a year in salary, never mind all the money he's making manipulating the market, right? And so we outnumber them. So we have to come together, love one another, and work for the greater good, right? Wait for the greater good. But anyway, I'm going on a rant here. But in any case, that's why the likes, guys. And I thank you. I appreciate you guys for taking part and recognizing this is what we need to do for sure. Zach Christ, appreciate you checking in, my friend. Direct Interior Hip, how are you? Good to see you. Texas Crypto and Willie Washington is in the building. Jimmy Douglas, how are you, my friend? Yeah, I know. I don't even know what the price is right now. Let me check the prices. Like what in the wide world? What's going on? Then we'll go over this lawsuit. All right, so XRP is at, holy wow, it's at 35. It's at 35. It's at 35 freaking cents. It's at 35 cents. Oh man, I just did a thing with Celsius at 25 cents. I may have to change that. I may have to just redo that. I just did a collateralized loan. I wanted some extra dry powder. I may have to change that. We'll see. It's still actually in process. So I may have to change that. Maybe get a little bit more cash. I don't know. We'll have to look at that and see. So forgive me. I got the sun. I don't know what's going on with the sun thing going on here, but boy, I tell you, it's something. It is something. Sun's in my face. What in the wide world? Can you see that? Yeah, we got, a big area there, big windows. And anyway, absolutely crazy. So Bitcoin's at 34,000, Ethereum's at $1,363. XRP is at 35.5 cents. Polkadot, $16.58. Cardano, 35 cents. Chainlink's at $23. Man, Litecoin's $132. Bitcoin Cash, 408. It was just $361. Whoa. Stellar, 31 cents. I freaking love it. Unbelievable. XRP is up 30% on the 7-day, which is cool. Binance coins at $44. I know this is the weekend, guys. The weekend has a lot to do with this. Has some to do with what's going on. Uniswap's at $16.50. Unbelievable. 89% on the 7-day. And of course, that Dogecoin's up 3 cents. Oh, it's a pretty interesting thing. Aave, I think Aave is going up a lot because they just got on Celsius as well. I may get some Aave just to see what I think is going to be the greater percentage gains. They're 58% on the 7-day for Aave, so $301. So guys. Let's talk a little bit about this whole Monday thing, right? So we can get on some other stuff. Vajray said, I took a screenshot of Siege laughing when he saw 35 cents. Yeah, right? Crazy. Good to see you, my friend. Crypto Delivery is here. Good to see you. So here's the deal. Look, you know, what is it? Wall Street bets, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. It's an interesting thing. And we all have to make our decision whether we're going to quote unquote participate or not. I don't know what participation would look like other than buying the greatest digital asset ever created. You know, it's up to each and every individual to make a decision. Is XRP undervalued at 35 cents? Yeah, I mean, early this morning it was 33 cents, and early this morning it was 30 cents. It's up to each and every one of us to decide if XRP is worth it at 30 cents. Is it undervalued, right? Because you've done your homework, you've done your due diligence. And again, at 30 cents, the percentage gains to $5 was a 15x. At 35 cents, which is it's going to keep going. No, did I do that right? I didn't even do that right. Never mind, guys. I didn't do that right. I don't think I did that right. Let me try it again. 0.30. Yeah, it is 15x. Now let's do 35 cents. That's a 13x currently. It's a 13x, right? So everyone has to make their own decision. Is a 13x worth it, right? So there's two decisions. There's people who have their XRP currently, and you have to make a decision. Are you going to do something if it gets to $5, which is past XRP's all-time high? You have to make your decision, your own decision, right? And, you know, we can't judge your decision. You have to make your decision. Everyone has to make their own decision if it does something like that. The other thing is, are you going to take some of your hard-earned fiat dollars, that dirty, nasty fiat, and enter and make a new entry, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, whatever, and say, look, if I put this money in now, I'm going to 13x. Possibly, I could possibly 13x my money. Possibly at $5, right? I don't even care if it's $100. It's still a 13x. If you put $100, it's 13x. If you put $200, it's still 13x the money, right? The percentage gains is the percentage gains. It doesn't change anything, right? Just because you up the amount, it's still the same amount of return on your money, 13x, right? You have to decide for yourself if that's worth it. $50, $100, whatever. You know, there's a lot of people that have been holding on to XRP with no win, zero, nada, not a win, nothing for 3 years, over 3 years. Right? And do I think you're dumping on me if you cash out some of your XRP at $5? Heck no. I mean, to me, I don't get that. I don't get that. Who are you dumping on? Who are you dumping on? I mean, for me personally, I don't get it. Someone makes a decision to buy XRP because at $5, they still is valuable. They still see it as valuable. I'm expecting a $10 to $13 XRP at the end of 2021. That's what the Crypto Sieges Home is planning on. If I do something at $5, I'm planning on doubling my money. I'm not sure if doubling the money is a bad thing. In the end, the assets are the assets. Are they valuable or not? We're not talking about Dogecoin here. When we're talking about XRP, we're not talking about Dogecoin. Is it valuable or not? I mean, if you just want to go just to the numbers, I would say the vast majority of people are planning on a $10 to $13 XRP solely on the charts and TA alone. Solely on that alone. Not partnerships, not MoneyTap turning on 20 banks using XRP through MoneyTap. in Japan by the end of 2021. 20 banks flipping the switch. That's the plan. They expect 20 banks to be live on MoneyTap in 2021. Right? The TA is not considering that. TA is like, look at this chart and this freaking this and this Fibonacci that and this RSI is this and all that stuff. But for you, what value do you see XRP as being undervalued currently at 35 cents? Have you done your homework, done your research, checked out ripple.com/insights, check the partnerships, go on to Leonidas's website, XRP Arcade, seen the hundreds of partnerships and the people actually working on ODL? Do you know the numbers of ODL transactions? Do you think it's going to go down? You think Ripple's going to start losing partners or gaining partners? And speaking of winning and losing, let's get into this lawsuit. What's going on, D. Daniels? Good to see you, bro. Hamed Ali is in the building. What's good, brother? Good to see you. Ninja Pants, what's up, my friend? And Dogecoin says that's a good point. That's a good point, my friend. Now that Dogecoin is linked to the FLID network, it is actually useful. It's a good point. Cotton Balls, what's going on? Good morning, Siege. Listening in from Las Vegas. Oh, wow. Good morning to you. Early morning for you as well, bro. Appreciate you being here. Not the $10 to $13. Well, yeah, that's what I've been planning that for over a year, D. Daniels. 10 to 13. No. What did I say? Hold on a second. $20 to $26 is what I was planning on XRP. 20 to 26 by the end, right? October, November, December of 2021. That's what we were planning on. If it goes January of 2022, cool. But that's what we were planning on. 20 to 26, I'm sorry, not 10 to 13. I expect XRP to get to 10 to $13, but we're planning on a $20 to $26 XRP by the end of 2021. That's what we're planning on. If we get disappointed, cool. I'm not selling my XRP. If blessed by it, cool, right? Diesel Hound, how are you? Diesel Hound says, sell whenever you like. You're selling into utility. I mean, this whole, I don't know. What William Leather says, stimulus check. XRP and algo. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. Raymond Scott is here as well. How are you, my friend? That's me. My average is 46 cents. King David's going to say, I'll take XRP profits after it reaches double digits. Good to see you, King David. Mario says, I think this is only the beginning of the end for old money. I agree, my friend. I agree. Appreciate you guys being here. Janet One, how are you? Unknown Revolver checked in as well. How are you, my friend? So let's go over this SEC thing, right? So I'm gonna let you guys listen to this dude. He calls himself Legal Briefs, and I do have the SEC lawsuit pulled up. So we'll go through it again together. But it's some really, really interesting stuff. And again, I think it's important to kind of doesn't mean that he's 101% right, but I do like to get it from an attorney's perspective, right? From an attorney's perspective. So let's check this out together. Let me see if I got it. There it is there. Let's listen to this dude. He's kind of funny. Did Danny Loft check in? Let's listen to this dude. Hold on.
Okay, that business out of the way. Let's look at the answer to the lawsuit. First, Ripple did file an answer, and that in and of itself is telling. When you are sued, you can either answer the allegations and respond to them, or you can file a motion to dismiss. A motion to dismiss simply says that the lawsuit is deficient in some way, or that even if the allegations in the lawsuit were true, the lawsuit still fails. And I have looked at some of the other actions that Ripple has been involved in, and they have filed motions to dismiss in the past, but that is usually a hassle or a delay tactic. I often get motions to dismiss from insurance companies because they want to drag things out and save themselves money. Ripple is not taking that approach here, so that clues me in that they want this litigation to move forward quickly, which is good for XRP in general. The second thing I noticed right away is that the answer is very well done, which is no surprise given the caliber of lawyers that Ripple's hired. The lawyers have obviously researched the judge assigned to the case like I have, and know that she is 61 years old, very smart, a Harvard graduate, but that she does not have a technical background. So they keep the language clear of technical jargon. So listen to this, which to me is the best part of the preliminary statement and addresses an issue that the SEC made a big deal of in the lawsuit. Paragraph 10 says, quote, Ripple holds a large percentage of XRP, but that alone does not and cannot render an investment contract. Many entities own large amount of commodities. Exxon holds large quantities of oil. De Beers owns large quantities of diamonds. Such large commodity holders inevitably have interests aligned with purchasers of the underlying assets, but that does not convert the asset into a security. The analogy is perfect. I love this. And it deals well with the allegation that's all over the SEC lawsuit that somehow Ripple holding a lot of the XRP somehow makes it a security. 1 point to Ripple for that. But I really think that Ripple's best legal argument comes in paragraph 13, where it takes on the Howey test and says, quote, XRP categorically differs from the various business arrangements that Congress authorized the SEC to regulate, all of which, unlike Ripple, involve schemes devised by those who seek to use the money of others on the promise of profits. And then, hidden at the end, where all the best stuff is, I think, is the bomb that Ripple is waiting to drop. Quote, Ripple never held an ICO, never offered future tokens to raise money, and has no contracts with the vast majority of XRP holders. Boom. How can you have an investment contract when you don't have a contract? I think that's Ripple's really its strongest argument, and it's a good one. If the facts and evidence bear out that argument, look at what the SEC has to argue. The SEC has to argue that you and me, current owners of XRP, somehow have a contract with Ripple for it to work for us, even though the XRP coin we currently own might have been owned by 100 different businesses and people before we even bought it. So staying with Ripple's analogy, that's like saying somehow my wife has a contract with the diamond mine in Africa that dug up the diamond that's on her wedding ring. Good luck with that one, SEC lawyers, especially because my wife's name's cubic zirconia. Just kidding. And the last thing to look at, and very important, is paragraph 15. Listen to this. I'm paraphrasing, quote, the complaint harms not only Ripple, but also the millions of XRP holders. It is especially important the court rapidly determined that Ripple's current distribution of XRP are not investment contracts and quickly provide clarity to the market, close quote. I'll tell you why I was impressed by this paragraph, and I think this must have come from Brad or someone at Ripple because it's not really a lawyering type thing. But this paragraph really shows an empathy, a concern for the XRP community, and I'm actually glad that someone did get that in right at the end of the preliminary statement. Now, starting on page 8, understand that in answering a lawsuit, you are responding to allegations one by one. You are going to see that Ripple admits or denies each and every allegation. For example, Ripple denies succinctly the allegation in paragraph 2. When I go through an answer, what I will do is I'll circle every denial of a fact or an allegation because those will be the facts and evidence that will be fought over. And like is common in legal pleadings, the most important things can be the smallest. Look at paragraph 9 and 10 hidden in there. This is the heart of the matter, where Ripple denies that it ever offered or sold investment contracts in its distribution of XRP. Now, I want to take you to the end of the answer where the really surprising stuff is, but really briefly, I just want to point out what some of the best lawyering on Ripple's behalf is that I've seen so far. Now, along with the answer, Ripple filed a request under the Federal Sunshine Law, which I think is the FOIA, which asks for documents pertaining to the SEC's informal opinion that Ethereum is not a security. Here's a story about it. Now, the story says that the defense gets desperate. I would very strongly disagree with that headline because this is not a desperation move. This is genius. As I told you in my last vlog, if you listen to the SEC's legal arguments, Ethereum at one point was definitely selling securities. So why the proclamation in 2018 by the SEC that Ethereum didn't sell securities. Ripple has apparently found a chink in the armor, and they're going for it. Who knows?
In fact, you know what? Let me share another thing with you guys that I found in reference to that. Ethereum was definitely selling securities, and then all of a sudden, they are not a security. Here it is. Listen to this right here.
For 2 months. Investing in Ethereum. Okay.
Investing in Ethereum.
About the funding model.
2014.
Fundraiser for 2 months starting February 1st. It will be available at funds.ethereum.org. So the part the initial issuance will be 1,000 Ether for 1 Bitcoin, or up to 2,000 Ether for 1 Bitcoin if you get in early to compensate for the increased risk. So the issuance model is that we will fundraise. Suppose that we hand out X Ether to the fundraiser, then there will be about 0.5x will be pre-mined, and then 0.4x after that would be mined per year.
Yeah. So flat out, straight, definitely, you know, they talking about that funding round right there, right? What definitely made Ethereum a security in the way that they handled that, but somehow have been given this kind of blessing to move forward as though it's not a security. So very, very, very interesting stuff there. Let me just go here. Where am I at? Vitalik. He is something.
But this issue will put the SEC on its back foot. Very subtle, but very good, Ripple. Make the SEC defend itself for once. Okay, so there's about 5 million other things that are interesting in here, but I want to get to the bombshell for me, something very super surprising before you all get bored with my lawyer geek stuff. And like usual, the big bombshell is hidden in the middle, somewhere in 2 sentences in the middle of nowhere. If we look at the end of the answer, you'll see affirmative defenses that Ripple pleads. There's 7 of them. An affirmative defense is kind of like a counterpunch thrown by the defendant. An affirmative defense raises issues that the defendant wants to have heard or ruled on. The tough thing about affirmative defenses is that the defendant has the burden to prove them. And one example I can give you is that if you're sued for assault and battery, for example, you might raise the affirmative defense that you only hit the other person as self-defense, and therefore you're not liable. And that's kind of a common affirmative defense you might see. So now recall, I made a big deal in a prior vlog that the SEC didn't sue for a declaratory judgment that XRP was a security. The SEC could have asked for a ruling on that, but it didn't. It only asked for monetary damages and relief that would affect the escrowed XRP. Well, take a look at Ripple's second affirmative defense on page 90. XRP is not a security. Quote, Ripple did not violate Section 5 of the Securities Act because XRP is not a security, and therefore no registration was required with the sale of XRP. So in effect, Ripple itself has requested the complete ruling that the SEC did not. Ripple is saying they want a full determination from the court that XRP is not a security.
That, my friends, is do you see what I'm saying? That is the freaking body blow. That's the shot fired across the freaking bow. Ripple is seeking to get a ruling. Ripple is seeking to get the ruling. Adrian, you're on. Very new here. I have money in seller and XRP. Is that counterintuitive? Should I move seller at XRP? Adrian, we certainly can't tell you what to do with your money, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I would say, though, that is not counterintuitive. The 2 different assets addressing 2 different marketplaces. XRP is addressing the FIs, the banks, the SME, money transmitter businesses. Stellar is looking to perhaps address the retail market, the unbanked and underbanked. Hope that helps, my friend. Well, 416 Crypto is in the building. What's going on, my friend? I think ultimately we're blessed to hold these digital assets, and we got to live our lives. But I got to tell you, me and Miss Crypto Siege, we're living our lives collateralized. We're going to live our lives collateralizing these assets and not liquidating. But you guys everyone has to make their own decision on what they want to go do. But we're going to leverage these assets. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to leverage. We're going to defer taxes. We're going to play that, play in that space of avoiding, not having to pay a bunch of capital gains tax, okay, and not having to pay a bunch of income tax. We'll pay some income tax, but not a whole bunch, right? We may end up paying some capital gains, but this whole idea of just cashing into the bank in US dollar and, having to deal with a 25, 35, 40% tax thing, yeah, not so much. Not so much. So guys, did you guys catch that? Did you catch what the lawyer said there? Ripple is, and I'm going to go to it. Let me see. Let's get to that, the defense. Because, I covered these defense things last night on the stream. Like I knew what I was doing. Like I knew I was lawyering. I did not know I was lawyering. But I said, that these defenses, it sounded like to me, being my complete inexperience in this, is that those defenses is what Ripple was going to be arguing. They were going to be arguing those 7 defenses. Now, where is it? Let's see if I can find these defenses for you guys. But I'm telling you guys, for me, that is great news. This is a winner take all. And I love that, because for me, XRP and investing in it is a winner take all. It's, we're going to win big or we're going to lose big. And for me, it's worth the risk in every way. Where are these defenses at? I covered these defenses it's all the way at the end. Let's go all the way down. Let's do that. Here, there they are. Yeah, here's these defenses, and there's 7 of them. Yep, 7 of these defenses. And this is what I said last night on the stream, that this is going to be Ripple's, this is what the arguments they're going to make in court. And I did not realize this. This is why I listen to people who are familiar with how to read these, which are attorneys, not other YouTubers streaming, right? How to read these. And it is the second defense, according to this dude, an attorney who's used to these lawsuits, says XRP is not a security. Second defense, Ripple did not violate Section 5 of the Securities Act because XRP is not a security or investment contract. And Ripple's distributions or sales of XRP are not investment contracts. No registration was required in connection with any distribution or sale of XRP by Ripple. And so what the attorney from the legal briefs is saying, and again, this is his opinion, but he's saying that they're stating that they want a clarification that XRP is not a security. This is what Ripple is wanting. They want the court to decide, in fact, that Ripple is or is not a security. And he says, right? He says that they could have just tippy-toed around it. They could have not have made it part of their lawsuit and response and just been done at the end with some fines and move forward. But Ripple has said from the beginning that they want to bring regulatory clarity to this space. And so they do want a determination. So the courts now, because I know a lot of people are saying, well, the SEC didn't, they on their part, when they did their thing, they never asked for clarification, blah, 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 blah. So even if Ripple wins, it's still not going to be any clarity. Well, now it looks as though Ripple did on their end make a defense that XRP is a security. And according to this attorney from legal briefs, he believes that this now puts it in the court's decision, in the courts, to make a determination that XRP is or is not security. And that's what I want as well. But he also says this is Ripple in filing this response is really looking for a quick resolution. So these are the things that we want as XRP holders. We want clarification on XRP being not a security, and we want it to be done quickly. And so Ripple, again, the company is wanting to do the same thing, which I got to tell you, I'm excited about it. I am 10,000% pumped up about it, that this is what they decided to do. What's going on, Legendary? Good to see you. 416 Crypto, how are you, bro? Do you guys see what I'm saying? This is what they're saying. John Love says, we may have a 3 to 5 year fight ahead of us. Time to strengthen up those hands. Well, I don't know if that's the case, John. It feels like to me that they've realized that the Ripple realizes that this clear-cut decision can be done quickly. They're asking the court to decide quickly. And I think that the SEC wants this to be done quickly. I really and truly do believe it. And this lawyer from Legal Brief says that Ripple is looking to resolve this quickly, but they're still wanting to get clarity. And who says that they can't do both? Who says that they can't get the clarity and resolve this thing quickly and get clarity quickly? And so I don't know how long this is going to take, but I love the fact that they're going for it. Number one, they want clarity, right? But number two, they want to resolve this quickly. And so I am excited about that because that can be done in the settlement. And I remember a lady attorney, I forget her name, she came on the channel and she said, just because the SEC didn't ask for it, that doesn't mean that you didn't ask for clarity. Doesn't mean that in settlement, it can't be stated in the settlement. And now we have another end of it where Ripple is asking for the clarity. So it's going to get there. We're going to get clarity. We're going to get clarity. We're going to get clarity. And it's an uphill. I don't know if most people feel this way, but I certainly do. I feel like it is an uphill battle for the SEC. Like uphill. And I believe Ripple is equipped with their 21 attorneys to give and come together collectively so that the 3 or 4 can in court represent and just smash. I mean, just smash what's going on at the SEC. Just smash the SEC. Incognito, how are you, my friend? Great rising, everyone. Looking forward on February 22nd. Yeah. So this thing might get resolved day one, week one of this lawsuit. Like the settlement might be reached week one. I do find it interesting that this guy from Legal Brief said that part of the things that each side does, what their attorneys do, is they really evaluate the judge. They really look into her, what's her, so Ms. Torres, look into her, see kind of her background. And it just, when you consider, the 3 attorneys versus the 21, you could say, well, only 3 or 4 are going to be actually arguing from Ripple. Doesn't matter. You got 21 minds coming together, right? 21 minds coming together. And you know what they say, when 2 or more minds come together, it creates a third and more powerful mind, right? Well, Ripple has 7 times the many minds that the SEC has, right? So that's going to be one really great or mine, right? Michael Angelos, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Wall Street bets, XRP pump. I don't know. I know I do think that a lot of people believe that something can happen and get that to $5. And so for them, they see the smarter move again is to get this XRP at, 30 cents and 33 cents and 35 cents prior to Monday. So you can get the higher percentage gains if they're able to do it. I don't know if they're able to do it. Here's the thing that I do know personally. I'm not telling you guys to do anything with your money or buy anything. Personally, if anyone is buying XRP under $5, that's me. They're winning, in my humble opinion. Everyone has to make their own decision, though. Nope, Matt Bitrix isn't supporting XRP. I think the only two, my friend, Matt Mazer, good to see you, bro. Appreciate you being here. Guys, do me a favor. There's 160 people in the live stream. Do me a favor, guys, and collapse the chat and smash the like if you haven't done so already, if you're enjoying the hangout. I said this early in the stream. I'm going to say it again. The way to contribute to this channel is to smash the like, right? So you understand that what we're trying to do is to gather an army together, just like Wall Street Bets, of the average Joe and the average Jane. They're out there who don't quite yet understand that it is not Wall Street, but it is the digital asset space where there is their chance to win. It's not Wall Street in that manipulated market, that it is the digital asset space that is their chance to win, right? You can see the power of what can happen when we come together and make something happen. Wall Street Bets prove that. We outnumber them, but we got to come together collectively. And this, again, when you smash the likes, I appreciate you guys doing that. We want to get, definitely get at least to 120 likes with 160 plus people on the stream. But hitting the like button is a way to get the channel out to other people, right? Who are, on YouTube, and then they can discover the digital asset space so that they can win. The bank teller and the truck driver and the landscaper and the plumber and the electrician, just trying to make it, just trying to, survive here. And we can bring them into the space and give them a chance, to change their lives generationally for their families, right? D. Daniel says, that's the Tyson knockout punch. Yeah, I've got to tell you guys, I am pumped up about this right here, that Ripple decided to, this is going to be in our defense. The judge is going to reading this, and she's going to recognize that Ripple, the company, is going to be arguing that XRP is not a security, and the ruling has to be made. Adrian, thank you. You are my XRP YouTuber. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that, my friend. Adam M is in the building. It's began pumping up from now. Yeah. Texas Crypto says, I agree, Siege. We the people. That's ultimately it, guys. Mainstream media would make you think that we are powerless. It's a lie. Think about the people, again, who own the mainstream media companies. Think about it. Think about it. It's not the dude reporting. It's some billionaire. Now, I found one of them is actually owned by a Chinese billionaire. What kind of message do you think they are wanting to get across? Right? So we do have power, and the power is in the numbers, and collectively coming together and choosing not to war with each other over some small insignificant differences. That's crazy to me. We need to come together, because it is obvious from this whole GameStop thing that the market is manipulated, and the hedge funds and these multi-billionaires who decide to manipulate the market. Not all billionaires do it, but there are hedge funds and these billionaires that decide to do it for themselves and to wipe us out. And we flipped the switch on them because we came together. Dado Cheeto, how are you, my friend? Siege, what did you do for a living before you got RICMH of Bitcoin? I've always been a small business owner. So I was an air traffic controller for, my adult life, right? One of those highly paid air traffic controllers for the FAA. And what is it? And, I started a side hustle. I've always had one, but I started one in 2012, and, that kind of changed our lives for forever. A. Joseph C. said, Brad said we will respond soon, and man, did they ever. I'm telling you, body blows. I covered it last night, but boy, oh boy, again, I was going over what Stuart Already said, and I didn't go over the lawsuit because I don't understand it. But when we get a perspective from an attorney who's used to these lawsuits and used to going through them, giving us some perspective. I'm excited about it. Yeah, well, the fine, absolutely. Ripple's going to pay a fine will cost without question. I mean, look, whether it be from the 2013 to 2015 thing, they're probably going to pay a fine. Crypto C. So what about Ripple selling to institutional investors at discounts? That's standard business, my friend. Standard business. Celsius does it all the time. They do over-the-counter sales all the time. That is a standard thing to offer a discount for, big purchases. Very, very standard thing in the market. Darnell Stokes, I agree with you 10,000%, bro. 10,000%. I don't understand it either. Darnell says, I don't understand why the altcoin community don't band together. We have more power than we think. Exactly. I say that on the channel all the time, Darnell. Welcome to the channel, my friends. I say that all the time that, we don't want digital assets with real use case and real utility to lose. And it is by coming together. This Raul Paul says this all the time. He said, he says the macro people look at the crypto people and like, why are you guys warring with each other? Why are you got a BTC maxi and an ETH maxi and an XRP maxi? Like, that doesn't make sense. And he can say that and he can see that because he's a macro guy. He gets the bigger picture. You want to join together, bring the energy together. It's not about one blockchain or one network, if you will, over the other. If you have real use case and utility, there's going to be adoption. We want adoption. We want adoption. We want the assets that have real use case and utility to win. It doesn't have to be one against the other, one or the other, right? The more assets or networks that are doing real things, the greater the chance of greater adoption from those people who are not in the space yet. Remember, it's like 1% of the world's in crypto, right? XRP Florida says, Darnell is right. We spend way too much time crapping on each other's altcoin choices rather than uniting and using our collective power. That's exactly right. And that's just what I said to XRP Florida. It's important that we come together. Don't fall for the mainstream media narrative that will try to pit you and I against each other, to war with each other. It's just a lie. Because we have to slow down and look behind what this guy is reporting. Who owns that company that he's reporting from? Where do you think the reporters get their marching orders from? CNN and CNBC and MSNBC. Where do you think they get their marching orders from? You think they just wake up and do their own thing? Yeah, I don't think so. They don't. Right? Brian Keegan is in the building. Hey, Brian, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Siege, do you have any recommendations on where to buy XRP? I previously was using Coinbase Pro, but obviously that's not an option right now. I've heard good things about Uphold. Yeah, so there's Uphold to buy, like if you need to add to your thing. And then there's trading on BitTrue. Uphold, I've used Uphold a couple of times. And that was a while ago. That was a year and a half, close to 2 years ago. So I hope that the experience is better and more up to date and faster and all that other stuff. So, but Uphold is the place. Well, William Leather says Uphold is nice. Have you used it recently, William Leather? Cardano Investor says, Brian, I use Binance. So if you're able to use Binance, you can do that. Yeah, it's I don't know how you can do it now if you're in the US. I know I had to get all my stuff off of Binance, and I love using that platform, but I had to get them off because they were, like, beginning to cut the cord on U.S. investors. That's right, Keyless. You're right. You're exactly right. Welcome to the stream this morning, miss. Tribalism is short-sighted. Adoption is paramount. That is exactly right. It is of the utmost paramount, without question. So I gotta mess around a little bit with Uphold, right? And kind of see what's going on. I'll see. I may do like $500 and just, you know, look for that little potential 12, 13, 15x. I might do that. I don't know. I might do it. You know, I think for me personally, I think it's worth that. I'm not telling you guys again, I'm not telling you guys to do anything with your money. Please do not take it that way at all. Unknown Revolver says Binance only works out of the US or unless you use a VPN, however, that is risky. Yeah, it is risky. And, you know, we have, you know, a couple VPNs, 3 VPNs that we use, but yeah, it is risky, right? Because KYC is KYC, right? So I don't know how far along the KYC thing goes, right? Because some levels of KYC is only for withdrawing large amounts. So they'll have different levels of KYC. And there'll be one level of KYC that will allow you to get on there and buy something, withdraw up to 5,000 a day or 10,000 a day. And then there's another level of KYC if you're going to try to withdraw $100,000 in a day, right? So you can't use Coinbase any longer, right? Andrew, past Polkadot. What happened? XRP went back to the number 3 spot? Yeah, it did. It did. It's number 4 spot. No, don't count Tether. You're right about that. BTC's at 34,000. So in any case, guys, again, you know, I'm not saying again, we're not telling you what to do with your money without question. We're not doing that. I just know that the percentage gains, let me share that with you. Where's the percentage calculator? I'm doing the percentage gains here. All you got to do is, you know, Google percentage change calculator. You put in the amount, it's the from amount to the to amount. So from 35 cents to $5, and it's a 1,328% increase. Then each of us have to make our own decision and say, like, is that worth it? The $100 that I put in today, is it worth that 13x? For me, in addition to, is the risk worth it, right? To me, in addition to that is, what am I purchasing? What am I risking? Am I purchasing, I can't even use Dogecoin anymore, right? Because Dogecoin is going to be on the Fed network. It's going to have some quote unquote utility to it. Now, it's going to be some F Doge, which is hilarious to me, right? There's going to be some F Doge because of the flag. That's hilarious to me. But in any case, right? So the other part of that is, you know, that risk reward of putting $100 in something at 35 cents and possibly seeing it turn to $5. Possibly. I don't know if it is. Right? I don't even know if it is. Right? I don't even know if it's possible, but the thing that I would say, yeah, 1,300%, you know, I wouldn't say that that's not large, my friend. I mean, I would say Unknown Revolver, I would say that maybe compared to the gains made in a bull run, that's not large, but a 13x your money in any financial world is a 13x your money, right? I mean, it's 13x your money. Ultimately, right? I mean, ultimately, I mean, I get that we're a lot of times in the digital asset space, we can be spoiled, right? Because, we look at the last 2017 bull run and 20Xs and 30Xs and 50Xs and 60, 70 and 80Xs. I get it, right? I get it. But what I would say is, would I take a 13X today on my money? Like if I put money in today and I happen to be fortunate enough to get a 13X on the money, will I take it? Yeah, I'll take it. Right. And so what I'm looking at, the other part of that is I'm taking my hard-earned cash, my hard-earned, dirty, nasty fiat. What am I putting it in? Am I going to put it into junk? Or am I putting it into XRP? And what is XRP to me? What am I taking my dirty, nasty fiat and putting it in? Am I putting it into an asset of value, of real world use case utility, solving a problem? And my answer is yes, that's what I'm doing. And we're set, right? We're set in terms of I don't know if I should say we're set anymore, because there's just, there's never, I don't know if there's ever enough, right? But, if we were unable to do anything in terms of buying more, we're set. Let's put it to you that way. If we get cut off today, right, we're set. So I told you in the beginning of the stream, I'm considering doing a $500 or $1,000 today and looking to potentially 13 to 15X that and go do something with it. Again, keeping the bags full. What's the other kind of bag they used to call it? So let's do this. It's $6,000 if you do 500, right? I don't know. My daughter is staying after at work to help decorate. Awesome. Right? I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it to you, right? $500 to $6,500. I don't know if that's worth it to someone. Again, what's the risk there? The risk there is you have $500 that you no longer have, and you have XRP, and it doesn't get to $5. So that's your risk, right? I don't know about any other risk. You have $500 you no longer have $500. You've put it into an asset. That asset doesn't go to $5. So that's the risk. Is there a risk that 35 cents can go to 30 cents? Yep. Do you still have the asset if it goes to 30 cents? Yep. Is XRP still being used in ODL and MoneyGram and by other places, whatever remember ripple.com/insights told us the ODL numbers. The ODL numbers. They share with us the ODL numbers. RippleNet, by the numbers, RippleNet had a banner year in 2020. I had a banner year. In 2020, we processed nearly 3 million transactions on RippleNet. I get it. That's RippleNet. This is nearly 5X to grow compared to 2019, right? On-demand liquidity continues to grow and scale. We experienced a 12X year over year. That's on ODL using XRP. Over year growth and transactions in 2020. The transactions in 2020 had a notional value of $2.4 billion in notional value on ODL using XRP. So the question is, what kind of asset do you hold when you put your money in at 35 cents to 33 cents? And for yourself, you got to look at that risk reward. So in the end, it doesn't go to $5 on Monday, like everyone thinks it's going to go to $5 on Monday. So in the end, it doesn't go to $5 on Monday at the close of the day on Monday or whatever. What do you have? For me, I answer that question, the greatest digital asset ever created with real world use case, solving a problem in the real world. That's what I say. But you have to come up with your own conclusion. You have to come up with your own conclusion. What's going on, Crypto Keeper? Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while, bro. How are you? Jude Fido is here. Yeah, so Ninja Pan said, I only made $1,000 from the Doge pump. $1,000 is not bad, my friend. Akir Garnett. I'm 10 years old and I own XRP. Good for you, my friend. Proud of you, my friend. Good for you. 10 years old, own some XRP. Wow. Richard France, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, and we don't know. That's the challenge, Richard France, and it's a good point, but do we know? If XRP was pumping because of the lawsuit, remember the pump is not supposed to happen until Monday. If XRP was pumping because of the lawsuit result being good, then that's fine. Since it's only pumping because a group want profit, that's bad. Well, my argument to that would be, Richard, is that it? Is it because of the news from Stuart Alderati and Ripple that came out yesterday afternoon? Is that the reason for the pump? Remember, the collective effort for the pump, in my understanding, was supposed to happen Monday. Maybe the reason for the pump right now from wherever it was, 35 cents, is because people see the value in XRP and it's the weekend. We don't know what the reason is. But ultimately, here's what I think. Man, some people just got some more XRP. They just got some more of the greatest digital asset ever created. That's what I think. With real world utility. Dogecoin doesn't have real world utility. XRP does. XRP is looking to solve a real problem and is solving a real problem. Ask the people from Azimo. Ask the people from at Bitso. BC Backer said, if without the Black Swan event, that was the SEC lawsuit, XRP as compared to the other altcoins and the value that the other alts have moved should be $2.30 to 40 cents. So if someone's buying XRP now, I see it as they're getting a bargain price. I don't see it as some kind of pump thing or some kind of, thing that's not real. Right. And so for me, ultimately, I think, right, we got to take our dollars and think, what am I buying? Am I buying a valuable asset? And is this a good price to buy it? I don't know how you can argue that you're not buying a valuable asset and that you're not buying it at a great price. If I was talking to my dudes today at 35 cents, I would tell, and they're looking into XRP, I would tell them that they're buying a valuable asset at a great price, right? I don't have to know, it doesn't matter that at one time it was 11 cents in March or 12 cents or whatever it was. Today, is that a good price? And is that a valuable asset? That's the question. That's the better question, in my opinion. Today, is XRP a valuable asset and at its current price, is that a good price? I would answer yes to both, right? At $1, I would answer yes to both. But everyone has to make their own decision about whether or not are they buying an asset that's valuable, and is it a good price? I say 10,000% yes, it is. Justin Wheeler just bought some XRP. Let's go. Where'd you buy your XRP, Justin? Sean is in the building. Hey, Sean, how are you? Akir says, I got $36. Good for you, my friend. Plus 30% on the 24-hour already. Raven says, if it's a pump, it's not bad at all if the wells will sell after the pump. The price will not decline to a price before the pump. The marketing slant interest because of this must not be underestimated. I hear you, my friend. Brian Keegan, C, do you take donations? I like to send you some algo. Yeah, I definitely take donations, and I love algo, my friend. I love some algo. So if you'd like to send me some algo, I will definitely put my algo address in the chat. Yeah, that's why Richard France, Glenn Hutchins reminds us constantly that the price is distracting, right? The price is distracting and uninformative. The values in the protocols, which for me is the real use case. Oh man, I got to tell you, Brian Keegan, there's something going on with Algorand and Elrond, right? I mean, right? Do you guys do your own homework, Elrond.com, and find out the website for Algorand. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's something going on. Algo's technology is like, it's just like, it's out of this world. Let's see. What? No update? I am shocked right now. Oh, never mind. There is an update. There's always an update. Oh my goodness. I'll have that for you, Brian, here momentarily. Yep, like Richard Francis, exactly right. Crypto Siege, maybe people are buying before the pump, before they want to participate. Exactly. And that's my thing, right? If you're going to buy something anticipating some type of pump, right? Which is basically people buying something, right? The real thinking, in my humble opinion, is what am I buying? What am I buying? What am I buying? This is my hard-earned cash. What are you buying with your hard-earned cash? Right? When someone does something at $4 or at $5, and they're like, wow, that's $10,000. Wow, that's $15,000. Wow, that's $5,000 I have now. And they make a decision to trade out of that asset. I don't feel harmed that they did that. Like, I'm not going to feel harmed if it's at $5 and people start taking their profits and it's no longer $5. I am not going to be offended. It's a calculated quote unquote risk. And I evaluate the risk in number one, what am I investing in? Number one, and number two, is that a good price? What am I investing my hard-earned cash in? And number two, is that a good price? And the other third thing is, if I invest now at 35 cents, I have to take the risk that it may go from 35 cents to 30 cents. How do I feel about that? I feel like, cool, I still hold the asset and it's valuable to me. The challenge is when people take money that they cannot afford to lose doing right? I would not be taking my rent money, my electric bill money, my card note money and investing, but that's in any scenario. That's in any asset class. You don't want to take your mortgage money and put it into the market, right? Don't want to do that, right? Definitely don't want to do that. Let's see what happened. Did that finish? Oh man, I can't do it. Wait a minute. Let me see something. All right, there it is, right there. And thank you, Brian. That's a weird one. But there it is there, Brian. Found King, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. I need to do my due diligence on Algo. Been buying Stella and XRP since 2018. Wow, nice. People think investing money is risky, but imagine never have invested any money. Indeed, Found King, indeed. Diesel Hound says central bank digital currencies will run on Algorand. CBDCs, yeah, I believe USDC. Algorand's got kind of, you know, it's next level technology, but it feels like they're kind of on the inside of some stuff, doesn't it? Mr. Crypto C just saying something. XRP is the sale of the century, says H. Joseph C. Compound is pumping, huh? King David says compound is pumping, right? Ultimately, it's about the percentage gains. Logan says he sold at 61 cents. Yeah, I took my profits out on Algo and LRAN my money out, my initial investment out way long ago, right? At, I don't know, maybe at 300% or something like that. So it's all house money for me. Hamed Ali, XRP is pumping, boys. Martin 958 is here. What's going on, my friend? Crypto Ice is here. It's right. Time horizon is the hardest thing to predict. Exactly. Just accumulating XRP at a steady rate, right? I hear you, my friend. And that's just the space as a whole, right? The idea is, again, the generational wealth formula is digital assets, accumulating digital assets plus sound saving investments, sound saving instruments multiplied by cash flow business, right? And I just think, again, if we're moving from a debt-based society to an asset-based society, which I believe that's what we're doing, I can't think of a better asset to own than digital assets. And I believe the people like Raoul Pal and Michael Saylor are awaking to that very fact. Selling their gold and buying digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Legendary, I love seeing people win. I agree, bro. Me too. Me too. Slapaway is here. Hey, Slapaway, how are you, my friend? Crypto Seas, I love your brain and thought. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. What's your take on Red Coin? Never heard of Red Coin. Would love to know your thoughts if you know something about the coin. Yep, unfortunately, Slapaway, I don't know anything about REDD coin. Yeah, I don't, Daniel Garcia, I really hope this doesn't hurt our chances with the lawsuit. Yeah, I don't think that it can, right? I mean, This is a decentralized space, the ledger. People make a decision to buy something or not buy something. So whether a group of people, quote unquote, come together and feel like they're going to raise the price of XRP, they can always do that. Anyone can come together and say, right, what's an investment club about, right? Right? For years, investment clubs have just kind of come together and, you know, what do? They share ideas and opinions on stuff, and you have 20 of them in there and they're talking about this particular thing, and hey, this looks like a real good thing. Okay, then 20 people go buy it, right? This is no different. I mean, just because it's on Twitter and it's public and they're letting people know that they're doing it, the action is still the action, right? So that's kind of how I feel about it, really. Slap away, Richard Francis, giving a response to that question about Redcoin there. A no revolver took you 3 years, right? And right, and a lot of us have been accumulating for the last 3 years, right? Man, good for you, bro. Good for you. Rudy Erasmus says new all-time highs incoming for XRP. Here's the thing that I know, right? If there is a community that has weathered the storm, gone through the ridicule and all other different things, right? And I get it. I get that all of the altcoin markets have been, you know, kind of going through a thing if they've been around for that long. But a 3 years plus from the all-time high, 3 years plus. I can't think of a group that is more deserving. Not saying that the other ones aren't deserving, they are. But I can't think of a group that is more deserving than people that have been hodling for 3+ years. Carlos Noda, how are you, my friend? So there's the long and the short of it, guys. The lawsuit is looking, Ripple's response to this lawsuit is absolutely outstanding. I don't know if you guys heard it, they're seeking clarity from the judged courts, whatever. They're seeking clarity. So again, the SEC didn't, in their initial filing, didn't challenge or say that XRP is a security. So thus, they didn't ask the judge to decide whether or not XRP is security. Ripple has asked the judge in courts to determine whether or not XRP is a security. They have. And they're also asking for this thing to be resolved quickly. And I love the fact that they brought the retail investor into it and saying how they have been harmed, and, you know, a quick resolution of this is for their benefit as well, our benefit as well. I love that they added that in there. So guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. 140 something people here, 129 likes. Thank you for taking the time to smash the like. Let's grow this community. We need more people in the digital asset space, because unlike Wall Street, the digital asset space is our chance to win. Carlos Noda, good for you, my friend. You had some good timing on that, bro. Siege, the night before last, I sold half of my cryptos for XRP. This morning, I sold the other half for XRP. Now my portfolio is up over 22%. Good for you, my friend. Good timing. Over 30% now. I hear you, bro. Michael 6 is here. How can the SEC make a distinction between XRP and BTC and ETH? Exactly. And in the lawsuit, and Ripple's response, Michael, to the lawsuit, they're asking the SEC to defend that very fact. How did you make the distinction? how are you able to say BTC and ETH get a clarity, get the blessing of not being a security and not XRP? They're asking that in court via their response, via their response to the lawsuit. It's in the lawsuit. They're going to get clarity. They're going to make the SEC, according to this lawyer at Legal Briefs, they're going to make the SEC have to defend themselves. I love it. Absolutely love it, guys. So that's the shot, shot fired across the bow there. Ripple is asking for a speedy resolution, number one. Number two, they are asking in court for the SEC to prove their case of why ETH got the blessing and XRP did not. And number three, they are asking the court to rule on XRP being a security or not being a security. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That just showed up. Vegan Pete is here. I love that name, Vegan Pete. I love that. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find something here. Brian Keegan, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's, again, thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Oh, there's your response right there. Enjoy the algo, guys. Donate crypto to your favorite influencers. It'll come back to you over the long term. That's a great point, Brian. Thank you so much again for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Enjoy the algo. Guys, donate crypto to your favorite influencers. It'll come back to you over the long term. Thank you, my friend. And that's a great point. Dino is here. Dino, how are you? That's right. We're all in it together. Exactly right. I think most people now, Michael, are using Uphold because that's the only way right now for U.S. investors to purchase, additional XRP. Is it 40 cents, Martin? 958? No way. Is it? Is it really? Let me see something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Is it really? Where is it 40 cents? Let me see. There it is. It is 40 cents. Well, they're not. I missed out on my 13x. I missed out on my 13x. Right? I missed out. Some of you guys didn't miss out, right? Am I supposed to be mad at you now because potential 13x, potential. No guarantees. I missed out on a potential 13x. You guys feel bad for me? Are you mad at me? Should I be mad at you guys because you took the risk? Of course not. I mean, it's just it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, I saw it for 16 crypto. I'm on CoinGecko. That's crazy. 40 cents, 41 cents. Again, this is just me and my heart and my thinking. The people buying XRP, right, at 35 and 30 cents and 40 cents, what are they buying? What are they buying? Is it a valuable asset? Right? What are they buying? Is that a valuable asset? I get a lot of people saying, well, it's not utility. Right. Maybe it's not. Maybe someone buying XRP so that they can send some XRP to someone. Right? Maybe people are buying at 35 cents and 30 cents because they want to send some to their relatives, right? right? We don't know. In the end, is XRP a valuable asset? And at 35 cents, is that a good price? And at 40 cents, when someone gets in at 40 cents, is it a good price? And at 45 cents and 50 cents, is it still a valuable asset? And is it still a good price? Everyone has to answer that thing for themselves. Star Wars, I love. Please say my name. Okay, Star Wars, I love. Did that work? Did that work for you? Right? So again, I don't know. For me, I mean, I don't know. I do know. For me, I'm buying a valuable asset. It's for me. I'm telling you it's a value. I'm saying for me, I'm buying a valuable asset, right? I bought XRP at 35 cents. I bought XRP at 45 cents. I bought XRP at 50 cents. I bought XRP at 80, 70 cents, whatever it was just the other day, right? Pavo Kolachicks, everything under 300 is good. I hear you, my friend. So that's kind of our friend from Korea saying, please say my name also. I wish I knew how to say your name. I would. So, which is funny. Crypto Keeper says, if you do not love the crypto space and the community in it, then you must be under a rock. LOL. I just think, look, again, I get it. People want to call it a pump and all this other kind of stuff. I get it. But for me, just like GameStop, I would say the money that I can afford to lose, and am I purchasing an asset that is a valuable asset? And am I purchasing it at a good price? At a good price. And am I willing to deal with the risk that I purchase it at 35 cents and it goes to 30 cents or 10 cents? Am I willing to deal with the risk, right? That could happen. The ultimate answer is, am I buying an asset? Is this an asset that will have real world utility in the marketplace? For me, that's what I ask myself. So some people are gonna, we'll see. There's a potential for some people today who entered with their hard-earned, dirty, nasty fiat to potentially 11x, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what it is. So that is some crazy, that is some interesting stuff there. And for me, again, it's 40 cents on CoinGecko. That's the question that I would ask, right? I would ask. That's the question I'd ask. I could take, we got, a bunch of assets that are complete free money, complete. I could take some money. I could have taken some money. I could have taken some money rather and done that earlier. I haven't done it yet. John Doe. Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I may take, again, I may take 100, 200, 500, probably 200. Right. And just take a little, see what happens. All right. So that's kind of the deal there, right? Again, it's certainly not investment advice, not financial advice. You guys have to make your own decisions. It's just some food for thought for you that perhaps can help you in kind of making your own decision and coming to your own conclusion. All right, guys, listen, I got to wrap up. It's been over an hour and a half. Thank you so much for taking the time to get this channel and smashing the likes. We got almost We got 148 likes and 160 something people. Let's see if we can't match that and get it to 160 likes as well. If you didn't get a chance to smash the like on the way in, please smash it on the way out. Listen, enjoy your Saturday, guys. I'm getting ready to watch some college basketball here at noon. Spend some time with your loved ones. Remind them that you love them, right? Remind them that you love them. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.